Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the news. First, the headlines. Nongpo Umden Sonapur road work progresses smoothly, says Marylebon's aim. No postponement of Garo Hills Council elections, confirms Deputy Chief Minister Prasthant Tinsong. West Garo Hills District Police launch probe after poster found in Tura. President Draupadi Murmu inaugurates Budget Session 2026 with parliamentary address. And Meghalaya's pride. Maharashtra youth heads to National School Games 2026. The news in detail, and let us start with the local stories. Nongpo legislator Marylebon's aim has expressed satisfaction with the ongoing construction of the Nongpo Umden Sonapur road, noting that work has continued without interruption since its initiation. He acknowledged minor deficiencies in certain stretches but emphasized that such issues are common in large infrastructure projects and can be rectified as the project advances. SAM affirmed that the overall quality of the work is satisfactory and reminded that the road is a public asset, cautioning that no individual has the right to damage or destroy public property.
Public property. No one has any right to just go and destroy land. This is public money is using. It is a public property. It is a public road. It has been made properly. And we have no right to just interfere like that as citizens. So my request to all the citizens also to see properly, to verify properly. If anything is there, give in writing, go and talk to the officer. Come to me as MLA, go and talk to the contractor. That is a civilized way of doing things. We should work together. So it is very important that we should not destroy public property which has been made, but we should have a constructive mind to work together for the benefit of each and every one of us. So I hope that now everything will be fine, and I also thank all those concerned people who have been there, who have raised this issue. It has been an eye-opener to not only to this project, for all other projects also.
Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister Prasthant Tinsong on Tuesday said the state government is examining provisions of the newly enacted Immigration and Foreigners Act 2025 to introduce stronger regulatory safeguards for the entry and stay of foreigners. He indicated that mechanisms similar to the inner line permit system are being considered amid concerns over demographic pressure, internal security and protection of indigenous interests. The Act has been formally referred to the Advocate General and a team of legal experts for detailed study.
I think CM or Honorable CM has already given the statement that yes, we are even examining if the Act 2025 of the Immigration and Foreigners Act, whether we can also maybe cope in some kind of provision over there to implement it, maybe just like ILP type of. But that again, we have already referred this details of the provisions in the latest Act 2025, Foreigners and Immigration Act, passed by the Parliament, to be again looked into by the Advocate General and their team of legal experts.
Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister Prasthant Tinsong, in charge of District Council Affairs, on Tuesday ruled out any postponement of the Garo Hills Autonomous District Council elections, stressing that polls must be held before the council's tenure ends on April 18th. He said the election schedule will be announced once the government and cabinet take a formal decision. On demands for a special intensive revision in Garo Hills, Tinsong clarified that the matter lies with the Election Commission and the state government will implement any notification received.
Hopefully, very soon you will know that once the government takes a decision, once the cabinet takes a decision, so you will be. No, the question of postponement doesn't arise.
So one last question.
Because see, why? Let me tell you one thing, that the term of the Garo Hills Autonomous Council is ended on the 18th of April. So well before that, election process has to be complete.
The West Garo Hills District Police on Wednesday acted swiftly after a suspicious poster was found pasted near the Law College at Arai Mile, Tura, raising concerns over attempts to disturb public peace. The poster was removed and sent for forensic examination, while a case has been registered at Arai Mile Police Station. Superintendent of Police Abraham T. Sangma confirmed that efforts are underway to trace those responsible and assured strict action under law. Citizens have been urged not to panic or fall prey to misleading messages and to report any suspicious activity to the police. Authorities emphasize that the law and order situation remains under control. And now let us move on to stories from the Northeast. In North Sikkim, discussions were held on managing tourist flow and the rehabilitation of areas affected by glacial lake outburst floods, or GLOF. Nim Shering Lepcha, chairman of the Sikkim Welfare Commission, chaired the meeting, emphasizing coordinated efforts to balance tourism promotion with disaster recovery and community support in the region.
तक तो पूरा डिस्टर्ब था जो लाचेन मंगन यहाँ से आदमी लोग जो जितना नॉर्थ सिक्किम में लाचेन में रहते हैं, ये चुंगथांग सब डिवीजन के लिए तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो गया। और ये जो दो साल के बाद में ये जो टुंगनांग का रास्ता रेस्टोर हो गया, इसको बन गया। अभी थोड़ा आदमी लोग को थोड़ा ये नॉर्मल सी है, जो नॉर्मल सी है अभी आ गया है अभी इसका।
तो अभी टूरिस्ट आ रहे हैं,
टूरिस्ट आ रहा है। और यहाँ का आदमी लोग जो लाचेन मंगन में रहते हैं, उन लोग के आने में जाने में अभी कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। अभी सिर्फ है तारामचू का लाचेन साइड कर रहा है, ये रोड भी सेकेंड वीक ऑफ फरवरी में बन जाएगा। उसके बाद में ये सब पहला जैसा हो जाएगा।
In Agartala, Tripura Chief Minister inaugurated 210 personalized adaptive learning labs across government schools to enhance digital and interactive education. The initiative aims to improve learning outcomes by integrating technology-driven tools that cater to students' individual needs, marking a significant step in strengthening the state's education system.
Tara, they will be lagging behind. তো এই একটার পরে আমরা কিন্তু এই কাজগুলো করছি। এখানে বিদ্যাজ্যোতি স্কুল আমরা 125টা শুরু করেছি।
And now let us move on to some national news. President Draupadi Murmu today addressed the joint sitting of both houses of parliament, marking the formal beginning of the budget session 2026. In her speech, she outlined the government's vision for economic growth, social welfare and infrastructure development, setting the stage for key budgetary discussions in the coming weeks.
ये प्रेरणा विकसित भारत के और हमारी यात्रा के ओर गति देती है। माननीय सदस्यगण, वर्ष 2026 के साथ ही हमारे देश इस सदी के दूसरी पड़ाव पर पहुंच गया है। भारत के लिए सदी के पहले 25 वर्षों का समापन अनेक सफलताओं, गौरवशाली उपलब्धियों और असाधारण अनुभवों के साथ हुआ है। बीते 10-11 वर्षों में भारत ने हर क्षेत्र में अपनी नींव मजबूत की है। ये वर्ष 2047 तक विकसित भारत की तेज यात्रा का बहुत बड़ा आधार है। माननीय सदस्यगण, बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर ने हमेशा समानता और सामाजिक न्याय पर जोर दिया है। हमारे संविधान भी हमें यही प्रेरणा देता है। सच्चा सामाजिक न्याय यानी देश के हर नागरिक को उसका पूरा हक मिले, बिना किसी भेदभाव से मिले।
President Draupadi Murmu emphasized the role of women's empowerment in national development, noting that progressive policies have enabled women to excel across ambitious fields. She highlighted a historic milestone achieved recently when the first batch of women cadets graduated from the National Defence Academy. The President said this achievement reinforces the belief that Nari Shakti stands first in driving the country's growth and empowerment.
सरकार की प्रगतिशील सोच और नीतियों के परिणाम स्वरूप देश के हर महत्वाकांक्षी क्षेत्र में महिलाएं तेजी से आगे बढ़ी है। इसी दिशा में कुछ ही महीने पहले देश ने एक और बड़ा माइलस्टोन हासिल किया है। राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा अकादमी यानी एनडीए में महिला कैडेट्स का पहला बैच पास आउट हुआ है। इससे ये विश्वास और मजबूत हुआ है कि देश के विकास और सशक्तिकरण में नारी शक्ति सबसे आगे खड़ी है।
Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar tragically lost his life in a plane crash at Baramati Airport this morning. The Civil Aviation Ministry confirmed that a Learjet 45 VTSSK aircraft operated by VSR crash-landed with 5 people on board, including Pawar, 2 personnel and 2 crew members. Officials reported that no one survived the crash. And now let's move on to some international news. US President Donald Trump announced that another US armada is heading towards Iran, expressing hope that Tehran will reach a deal with Washington. Speaking at a public event, Trump described the fleet as beautiful and emphasized his expectation that Iran would engage in negotiations. The statement comes amid ongoing tensions between the two nations.
And in June, we obliterated Iran's nuclear capacity in Operation Midnight Hammer. You saw that. People have been waiting for 22 years to do that, and we were right at the end. They were about a month away from having a nuclear weapon. We had to do it. And by the way, there's another beautiful armada floating beautifully toward Iran right now. So we'll see. I hope they make a deal. I hope they make a deal. They should have made a deal the first time.
Scientists in Hong Kong have developed a new AI-powered tool that can double the warning time for extreme weather events. The innovation aims to enhance disaster preparedness and public safety by providing earlier alerts, giving communities more time to respond to severe conditions such as heavy rainfall, typhoons and flooding. This breakthrough is expected to significantly strengthen the region's resilience against climate-related risks. And now to some sports news. Dedapi Marpana of Maukarwat village, southwest Khasi Hills, has been selected to represent Meghalaya in the Under-19 Badminton Championship at the National School Games 2026 in Delhi from January 30 to February 3rd. A send-off was organized by the Southwest Khasi Hills District Badminton Association, led by President H.S. Dingdo, who expressed pride in her achievement. Dingdo urged her to remain disciplined and focused, wishing her success in bringing laurels to her family, district and the state.
Way Niki Kun Samla Young Assembly, the Dedapi Marpana, la shak select man represent ni ke state ni ada gini le badminton national school games ke balong hadel hi ke bal sedang kala kum ke jinga tu ada sisa wat ka para ni ka wan sapir kala jet dan rei ada jinga tu kuno bat ke exam kiarno na ke jinga ni ka konsep bat ka rai bang happen election exam ina kalian diri constitution wa kalian jinga ni bon di manini kendo bom course kuat jinga ni bon jinga bombet ka jingdon ka pisar tengkan in rewan na kaptaro na ti dekat barot ni don ni jinga ai pret lontan ka dak ni ka kun do ye ni ka kun samla ni kan dei da pimat na ka ban ka ban represent ni state ni na under 19 national school games ka ban lo itu pada pagi di sopan kita hari ini di hari ke-9 hari
The Muay Thai Association of Meghalaya secured overall second position at the 7th UMAI National Senior Muay Thai Championship, winning 55 medals including 27 gold, 17 silver and 11 bronze. The event, organised by the Telangana Amateur Muay Thai Association with WMC India, saw standout performances from athletes under coach A. Sun. Elizabeth Martin of Them Ribhoy earned the prestigious Best Fighter title, while Ujjal R. Marak of Sidon Village bagged 1 gold, 1 silver medal. The team's success has been widely lauded and is expected to boost the growth of combat sports in Meghalaya.
Nakaliang ka association ngiso barai ke burom sikat dai wadah pedeng ki jinge abakile kiwan ki khna ring lala banura ya kana mak burom binglayo yu gol nyu ar pun nyu tuli gol medalist nang ta khan nyu tuli silver bat kharwei tuli ki bronze bat total medal ka jela Meghalaya kayo ar san tuli bat nglayo haka kerdan ka baar haka tega championship kebrang sidap haka atletik dan nakaliang ka association ngimdon ban keren sibun kasulong baik tang je ai kublai bat hitbox weng yakni khna jeni kinang la bat ban wara sisu iki medal khamtam ha kani ka national ka bangidang ban penkhre nam ta ka national game 2027 ka ban solong hapo jela Meghalaya hapuna Januari ban kermenru kumbang la kulare government lane hapo ya ka DSY MSA ba ka jela Meghalaya nginura khambon ki gold medal ban ura yakanam bat ke burom hamtam bayakani ka national game kabalong ha ka jela lejong
hadin kajing kiwring ke jonga kiwai man la ka por man la ki snem ni ya ka ring te tande kajing simbenta jonga hadin khat khandai snem nga kiw pan yakun biang la de wala dangam poi ka thong tau thong bangan yo gol ru hendai ngala yo pat ban yo ra na ka yang ki kin thei baro ke ar khandai tandi ki tim balai simbenta lang ka te ka jing le ka ring padan ko Hyderabad ngala yo ko mi we na ki best fighter nakaliang kentay. Kapor man manage nga hapin persyang kumnon manage kapor ba nga 3 kam hinga 3 hi kadi kapor nga bukan praktis nga hapuan praktis lang hinga manilam yang ikun kon praktis lang lade praktis lang ikun tahi kijing te kabun ba kijing juga mga siyam tangwat la kataru nga persyang bait bangan kiw saprang kumakiya kiw lang kiwe kunta nga ladi nga kwa bing pan pen kita kasap pakapong la jong.
And now a look at the weather report. First, let us take a look at the weather report for Tura. The minimum temperature recorded was 14 degrees Celsius, the maximum 25 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity was 53%. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature recorded was 8 degrees Celsius, the maximum 21. The relative humidity was 53%. Meanwhile, in Jowai, the minimum temperature recorded was 8 degrees Celsius, maximum 21 degrees Celsius, and the relative humidity was 45%. The forecast for Tura, Shillong and Jowai is clear weather most likely. And before we wind up, another look at the headlines. Nongpo Umden Sonapur roadwork progresses smoothly, says Marylebon's aim. No postponement of Garo Hills Council elections, confirms Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong. West Garo Hills District Police launch probe after poster found in Tura. President Draupadi Murmu inaugurates Budget Session 2026 with parliamentary address. And Meghalaya's pride, Markarwat youth heads to National School Games 2026. Well, viewers, that's all we have in this edition of the Bulletin. Join us again tomorrow evening for more news and updates.